Guys, it's freezing cold. We're back on the Chops Micra. If you haven't seen the video of me going and picking this up for Chops Garage, I'll leave a link to it in the description. But it's an awesome video. I basically drove a Hound i30 that I bought down to James. Sold James the i30, I bought the Micra, and I drove the Micra all the way from James and Devon all the way back to here in Scotland. Flawless as well, absolutely flawless. This is a great wee car, despite what it looks like. It's got good bones underneath, other than the two wee holes in the back that we're going to fix today. But the whole plan for this car's going to go through a transformation like you've never seen before on a Micra, hopefully. We're doing it on a budget. We've had a lot of help from people. AUTOPARTS has supplied all the paint for it. Dave Cross Garage is supplying us an MOT. And of course I'm doing all the labour. So let's get cracking on, mate. First things first, before we start any welding, I'm going to disconnect the battery and make sure the car's safe. So I'm going to start on this side of the car, and when I was doing it James's before I bought the car, we jacked the car up and had a quick look underneath it, and I already know that somebody's welded a patch on this side, but what's happened is it's cracked next to the weld, so it's actually split again. So there's no other holes here. I'm just going to do a quick patch up on what's there. At some point I really do want to put some new sills on it. I haven't managed to source any yet. I've managed to source some wheel arches, but these are okay, we don't need them. I haven't sourced anything for here yet. So yeah, at some point I will cut everything off, cut all the rot out and replace it, if we decide to keep it. But for now I need to keep it roadworthy for a future project that's upcoming that you will find out about shortly. So let's crack on with this side, finish up this patch of welding and move to the other side. So normally when you're doing a repair like this, you need to cut out all the bad metal, cut out a plate or a repair panel and weld that in, and then buff it down flat, and a wee skimmy body filler, nice paint job, and nobody will ever know you've cut the rust out, job done. For this, because I just need to keep it roadworthy now, I just need it to be legal. So this isn't a permanent repair, I'm literally just going to plate it. I'm going to use a bit of old Audi wing, plate over the top of it. I'm going to cut the bad bits of rust out, quickly plate it, then we can get it MOT'd while I find some repair panels for it. At some point I want to put a set of side skirts on this, which you will see in a later video the reason why. So I'd like to have it all repaired before then, so hopefully I can find the repair panels. For now we'll tack a plate in, get it MOT'd, and then that way it's still roadworthy.
Right, so I'm back from school now, and Dad gave me the task of replacing these back tail lights. As you can see, they've had a nasty hit and they'll fail at MOT. When Dad was down picking up the car, James at Chops Garage gave us new tail lights. These aren't cracked and these will do just fine. At the moment I'm peeling off this black sealer, because in a couple of days we will be taking them out, but don't worry, they'll get sealed back up. So I'm going to take off all this black stuff. I've got about half an hour left before it gets pitch black, and we'll get them swapped. Oh, he's hooked up with nuts as well. So I lost one. It filled in there.
That's one side done, but as you can see it's getting pretty dark now, so it's time to pack up and we'll get the other side done in the morning. So guys, it's the next day, and just our luck as always, I decided to go poking about on the other side of the Micra, and I've found a couple of holes there as well. When we were down at James's we had a quick look and everything looked fine. It still had the grey under seal and everything on it, it looked okay. But I decided I would sort of have a wee poke at it, as you do. and it's a bit soft, and I've managed to poke a wee hole in it, so I'm going to have to patch this side in the same bit. But the kids are back at school and I'm here on my own, so it's going to be a bit trickier to film it. But before I get started on that, I just want to give a massive thank you to you guys who have all been on the website and ordered your pre-order t-shirt. I had no idea so many people would be interested in a t-shirt. It's actually going really well. We are just about sold out, there's no many left, and the last day you can actually buy yourself one is December the 20th. After that, they'll no longer be available. We're not doing that run anymore. We're never going to do that design again. It is literally a one-off as our first ever t-shirt. And like I said, anybody who orders one, you're in with a chance of winning some Infinity Wax goodies, or we're going to throw the launch diagnostic tool in beside one of your orders. So one of you will be getting a nice surprise in it as well. So anyway, with that, thanks again for all your orders. They're still available. Check out the website, link in the description below. I'm going to put you guys on time lapse and we'll get this side welded up. Right guys, that's all the welding finished. It's pitch black, it's freezing cold. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some brush seam sealer on it that I got for AUTOPARTS. That's going to seal up the welds, make it look a bit neater for now. And then tomorrow morning, before I take it into the MOT station, I have got some black stone chip guard, so we'll mask it all off and paint it in the morning. But I'm going to get this seam sealer on for now. Charlie will be here tomorrow, so you can get involved with some of the painting. You can mask it off and paint it. I'll stand with the heat gun, try to get some temperature into the cold metal. Oh yeah, it's nice and thick. Brushable seam sealer.
Smells nice.
So I can't smell it and I've got a cold. So we'll get this on, get it painted, and then we'll go and drop it off at the garage, because I think I've not even checked the rest of it. We'll just hope for the best. We'll send it down there.
I'm sure Chop would have made it alright. Did he?
No.
No?
No. Trade sale. Sold the scene.
Let's hope.
Trade sale.
Okay, so it's the next morning. Proper frosty outside. We're almost finished. Right now Dad's putting some heat into the sill. We can then paint it with stone chip and head down to Cross Garage and get this thing MOT'd.
Right. Go. See that line there?
Yeah.
I want it along that tape line there. Hopefully we've got enough tape to do both sides. It doesn't need to be perfect, because we're going to be painting this a different colour in a later episode, so you need to stay tuned for that.
See, just touching the ground.
It's freezing, isn't it? It's freezing. It's the hit -10 this week.
Already feels like -10.
At least it's no windy today, it's the wind chill that kills you here. I'm coming down with a lurgy as well. I think I've been spending too much time on the cold floor. I left the stone chip in the house as well, so it was at a good temperature. So, Charlie, whack a wee bit more heat into the sill before we paint it. We're only going down to drop it off for its MOT now, so this should have plenty of time to dry. We're not going to be MOTing it straight away. It's probably going to lie for a day or so, because he's been kind enough to give us a free MOT for this. I'm not going to push him to do it in a hurry, so he can do it at his own leisure. But I want it to look right before it goes. So this bit's hot. Let's see how this stun chip comes out. Oh, it's foamy. Is it? Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a proper thick factory looking stuff. This should get a nice factory fresh finish.
You can already see people flapping out about the overspray. Oh, overspray everywhere.
Yeah, don't worry about overspray. That overspray will be getting rubbed off shortly. Ah, I like the finish this stuff's giving us.
Go for wire, man.
Yeah. Hopefully this wee car won't need much for its MOT. I've not even really properly checked it. Charlie changed the back light because it was cracked. We haven't washed it. All I did was weld up the patches on the sills, spray them with some stone chip guard, and I had a look at the tyres, made sure the tyres were all legal. Well, I actually done that before we left James as well. But that's pretty much all I've done. We checked the lights to make sure the lights were working, didn't we? Yeah. Horn works. Yep. Screen wash will be frozen now, but I tested that yesterday. Other than that, I've not really done anything. I've not been underneath it. I'm going on pure faith that it doesn't knock and bang when you're driving. So that's good enough for me. Let's hope it's good enough for MOT. That's the car dropped off for its MOT. Massive shout out to Davey at Cross Garage. Obviously he's chucking us a free MOT, so he's going to get a sticker on the side of the car. There's going to be quite a few stickers on the side of the car, isn't there? Charlie's already dripping egg down his chin. Davey reckons the car will be done shortly, so I'll just wait on a phone call. But until we get that phone call, that's pretty much it for this video. No. Remember guys, it's nearly the end of the t-shirt pre-order, so if you want to get yourself one, check out the website below. You can grab a t-shirt and be in with a chance of winning a launch. I'll also leave a link in the description to Davey's garage where you can get a good MOT. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us for more content, and we'll see you next week.